Okay, so not familiar with any of this, have used a microphone before, so yeah, great. I am not Sophie Jewett, but chocolate is the answer. I mean, I think we can all agree that that is true. Who cares? Well, I do now. Yes. Everyone cares about chocolate. A trip to York, well, of course, to York. If we go back to 1853, and we'll go back to Joseph Rowntree walking through the streets of York. He initially was an apprentice in the streets of York, learned his craft there, and Sophie Choc Lady, so admittedly, on Twitter, I have a number of pseudonyms. I do like to seduce people with exotic Italian names through promises of chocolate. Chocolate comes in lorries by tanker deliveries. And this is in fact a little-known film from 1942, which was a kind of Lego Chocolate Godzilla mashup. Follow your joy. We don't know where Sophie's joy has led her tonight, but it wasn't to Bettakultcha, evidently. Who knows where it might have been? Chocolate, there we go! Look at it, all lovely and glistening. Chocolate makes you happy. Partially through a chemical in chocolate called theobromine, which helps you to release endorphins. It comes from the Greek meaning food of the gods. It's a good thing I have slightly familiar swallowed an encyclopedia. It doesn't say Wikipedia, which whereas I get most of my knowledge from. So, Mars, Mr. Cadbury sold his chocolate to a new kid in town back in the 1930s. Interesting fact about Mars is that they're on our slideshow presentation this evening. The Kit Kat. The Kit Kat, of course, named after the Greek god Kittos Katos, who was the god of chocolatey deliciousness. You may or may not know that the parfum was initially made out of chocolate, but you know, it gets a bit hot out there. Now we talked a little bit about genetic engineering earlier on tonight. This is the horrors that lie. You take a cow, some people have too much money, but there is chocolatey goodness coming right out of there. Chocolate orange, we'll see at the bottom. Of course, before we had the chocolate orange, we had the chocolate apple, which proved not to be as popular. Now that one is actually true. That's an accurate piece of information. These are cocoa beans. There are three main types of cocoa bean. They are called the Criollo, the Forastero, and the Trinitario, which of course comes from Trinidad. Thank you very much. Of course, you wouldn't necessarily know. If I said there are three main types of cocoa bean, they're called Bob, Jerry, and Joe, then you'd still. Even so, birds like chocolate. They're well known for liking chocolate. In Papua New Guinea, they train the birds to pick the cocoa beans from the trees. The birds then fly directly into a blender, and none of this is true. So, here we have York, Britain's home of chocolate, which is kind of true. Chocolate in York, yes, in Bristol as well. It's in the kind of ports, really. Of course, York was very important for us. So, she's still following her joy. We don't know where that's been. In fact, she may be in Trinidad and Tobago right now, enjoying chocolatey goodness. Just like this child here, who I believe is Charlie from the proverbial chocolate factory. Of course, the concept of a golden ticket comes from the Midas legend, where Charlie was turned into a chocolate statue for being a greedy bastard. So, these are just some of the brands that you might find. Skippy, that is of course a chocolate-flavoured kangaroo. You deep fry your kangaroo, you dip it straight into the chocolate, comes out a treat. This, by the look of it, is probably, is Korean flavoured chocolate. Now, if it's anything in that general area of the world, it means it's going to be flavoured with weird shit. The Japanese have 47 flavours of Kit Kat, and you don't really want to know what they are. So we're back in York, and that's fine. A trip to York game. Now, Mr. York of York Yorks was a Rowntree's mascot, initiated in the 1900s, and was very popular. In fact, was one of the first celebrities of the time. The answer, chocolate. Who cares? Well, I hope This is the last life I hope for this evening. All of you will care about chocolate. I don't know if we're going to get any more. I don't know if these 5 minutes have gone quickly or slowly. I am not Sophie Jewett. Good luck, thank you.